It's time again for another installment of The Basics, and on today's show I want to talk about information with gameplay in regards to the X-Files CCG, because a lot of people are finding conflicting information on the internet, so I'm going to show you where I get my information from and explain it for you. Now, even though I'm a big fan of looking up constructed decks on the internet, as well as tips and tricks from time to time depending on the CCG, I've always been the biggest fan of print mediums. And I have to once again go back to say that Scry, the old Scry magazine that's now discontinued, is one of the best sources of information on CCGs. In terms of the X-Files, they came out with this whole magazine in 1996 based on the X-Files CCG. So I've marked the page. In this issue, there are several pages of how gameplay works, card types, everything you can think of from the basic game and the advanced game. Tells you a little bit about the card game, what it does, how you play it, card types, how activators work, keywords, card types. You have a lot of information on the advanced game, game setups, resources, healing, phases, everything. And it'll even give you tips and tricks on how to get through those phases and navigate them properly. And of course, you can never go wrong with something as simple as the original rule book. I still use this for a variety of quick references because the X-Files CCG happens to be one of those card games that I don't play often enough to always remember every single rule and detail. And lucky for me, I have several of the rule books around, the basic, which is this, and the advanced rule books. And because I've recently reacquired this old Scry from 1996, I have that much more information to draw on. And I prefer this to a lot of websites because websites get changed too often and added to, and sometimes some of the good websites end up getting deleted by their creators because they don't maintain them. Whereas I always have, how many Scries do I have now? 7 or 8 old Scries that I go to for quick references, as well as some old rule supplements. So if you don't have any Scry magazines from yesteryear, you better go on eBay or wherever and get some. They come in handy so often. And as I've said many times, keep your rule books. Now, the other flip of the coin of that is the reason why I have so much knowledge on certain CCGs and not so much the X-Files is because I've played a lot of those CCGs since the beginning in 93, 94, and to a later extent Magic in 1996, 97. So I've learned a lot over the years, and I've kept it in this puny brain of mine, and I draw upon it when needed. But when it comes to games like the X-Files that I don't play often and or can't remember anything about it, I've got these print mediums to back me up and to help me. And I have referenced the rule book several times in the making of episodes for the basics. Have a great day, everybody.